Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy MB, ready to do the daily breakdown of the S&P 500 on the futures market. So just a reminder, I like to do these videos to show you where the best setups are during the day, where to get in, where to get out, what you need to be looking out for. And I like to show you plays that I actually took, but sometimes, the plays that are the best setups are setups that I didn't take. So just showing you where the best plays are. But yeah, let me get into it. So today is Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, and we had very important news at 7:30. So 1 hour before the market opened, it was CPI data, and as you can tell, a little bit hotter than expected. So market did a little fake out to the upside before dropping. I caught a little bit of this move, but because it's pre-market, I don't include that. But the first play of the day came a little bit before market opened. So although news was bad, inflation came out 1% higher. I'm sorry, 0.1% higher than expected. So yes, it was a little bit worse than expected, but it wasn't too terrible. So I had a feeling that the market might, want to recover, especially with Jerome Powell speaking at 1 o'clock. So I thought that, there might be a chance that we go back to the highs. But essentially, we formed this double bottom right off at this pivot point. And so there was this 1 minute downtrend that was forming. And so this is what I was looking out for. So it looks something like this off of this candle. I had marked out this trend line. So once we broke out of this trend line, I waited for kind of a retest of either the trend line or maybe like a double bottom. And we ended up getting that double bottom. And so that was play number one. I ended up getting long after we got above the 9 moving average. It was a little bit of drawdown, but I never got stopped out, and I caught a nice piece of this move. And then I missed play number two. It was really grinding very slowly higher, and so I wasn't even paying attention to the charts. And then once we started to drop, my friend told me how he wanted to go long somewhere over here. I was like, okay, let me analyze this trade. And that's when I noticed that from the high to the low, we pulled back 50%. We rejected this pivot point perfectly. And then we ended up, pulling back down from there. So play number two was this bear flag. You can see we have the pull, the pullback, and then it didn't necessarily drop an entire, 60 points again, but it was a decent 40-point pullback. So that was play number two. Play number three, I was conflicted whether I wanted to have 3 or 4 plays because I ended up taking a long right here off of this double bottom. Initially, I had this downtrend like this. So we broke out of it initially, and I waited for a new low, which was right here. And I ended up getting long here at 98 after we retested and it bounced. I get long at 98, and it was a nice 10-point move, and then it rejected really fast. So I got out, thankfully, made my money. But then that's when I noticed that whenever we bounced here, if I set the downtrend from here and then from this candle, it was basically a retest of this downtrend. So I was watching this. I didn't take this trade here. I actually took it again once it got back to my same 98 entry, and I caught this 10-point move right there. But I don't feel like that was a really good setup. I feel like the only good setup was a break and retest of this downtrend. So that's where you get play number three. So although I took a trade here and also right there, I feel like the best setup was actually right here off of this pivot point. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, we really just chopped around. So you could have scalped anywhere in here. I wanted to see a move somewhere at 1 o'clock when Jerome Powell was speaking, but there was nothing. So thankfully, I stopped trading after this move, and I was done for the day. So that's pretty much it. Those 3 plays of the day. You have the double bottom, the bear flag, and then the break and retest of this downtrend. That's pretty much it. I'll catch you tomorrow. I love you.